The Communications Act of 2006 transposed the European Electronic Communications Code, an EU-derived measure, which we were required to implement, but had many aspects of which were not really suitable for a small jurisdiction like us. We now have an opportunity to move away from that regime and adopt telecommunication legislation which is better suited for our needs. In doing so, we will be looking at what similar approach has been taken in those other small jurisdictions like Andorra, Monaco, and indeed Falkland Islands, in terms of protecting the stability of telecommunications given the small amount of consumers in all of those territories which are similar to us.
Whatever the government's motivations and intentions are, Madam Speaker, the net outcome is a harmful one for the consumer. The bill, as I've said, is a blatant attempt at applying anti-competitive measures in a sector which is widely recognised to benefit from competition. It doesn't take the most learned of minds to work out that competition is healthy for the market. Amongst other benefits, principally, it delivers driving prices down and improves the service to the customer. But you don't need to take my word for it, Madam Speaker. You only need to refer to the government's own website, specifically at its page on communications. On it you will find quotes boasting about the positive effects of liberalising the electronic communications industry, where, I quote, "new market entrants have stimulated the industry," close quote, and where this has resulted in, open quote, "improved quality of services and more attractive prices," close quote.
So Gibtelecom could have become also a provider of mobile telephony in Italy, in France, etc. The Honourable Gentleman is now asking us to continue that regime without access to a market in services, in telecommunications, beyond the residents and visitors to Gibraltar.
Surely we're not in a situation where there is such a crisis in the market that, or a threat to Gibtelecom, that the government feels it needs to act in this way now. And I ask for the government perhaps to address that issue.
This is a potentially volatile market. We need to ensure that we deal with these matters when we know that we have a majority. There are other bills on the order paper that are not in respect of volatile issues. That's why I have certified the bill as urgent, Madam Speaker.